My beloved child, I call you to listen closely to the whispers of my heart, for I long to share my warmth with you. I see the way your mind sometimes wanders with questions, wondering if my love is truly enough. Yet here I am, firmly by your side, inviting you to embrace the comfort and wonder of my presence. Know that I have been with you through every smile and every tear, and I will never depart from you. My care is far greater than any storm you have faced, and my desire is for you to rest in the safety of my open arms. I ask you now to relax your heart and let my spirit speak gently into your deepest thoughts. My voice is constant, my light unceasing, and my mercy never runs dry. Therefore pause in the quiet of this moment and receive my calm reassurance. Trust that I am shaping you for a purpose far beyond your current understanding, and my plans for you hold a splendor that surpasses even your most hopeful dreams. Rest in me, and all else will fall into proper place. I watch over you in every breath. My precious one, I know how often you wrestle with the burdens of life, feeling the weight of responsibilities and uncertainties pressing upon your shoulders. I perceive the nights you lie awake, thinking of paths not taken or mistakes you fear might define your future. Yet I tell you this, I see your value shining like a precious gem in my sight, for I created you in my own image. Your tears do not go unnoticed. Each one is held in my hands, and every fear you harbor is something I long to soothe. Therefore, let your heart open to receive my gentle healing. As Genesis reminds you that I breathed life into humanity, so I continue to breathe fresh life into your spirit today. I am not distant. I am so very near, cradling you in the safe haven of my everlasting arms. Therefore, let hope take root, and allow my peace to flow like a river into every hidden crevice of your soul. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. I am the one who sees your quiet sorrow, the unspoken pain that lingers behind your smile. I am aware of your guarded secrets and your silent prayers in the still of the night. Know that my compassion extends beyond mere observation. I actively respond to the cry of your heart. In the book of Exodus, I heard the cries of my people and delivered them from oppression. So too will I hear you now and lift you from the shadows that threaten to consume your joy. Trust that my strength is made perfect in your weakness, and when you feel you cannot bear one more step, I will carry you forward. Let your faith stretch beyond the boundaries of your fears, for my power knows no limit. Though you may feel uncertain, my hand never falters in guiding you toward the light of a new morning. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Sometimes you wonder if your dreams are too distant, as if they are stars flickering just beyond your reach. Yet, I assure you, my child, I place those aspirations within your heart for a reason. As the psalmist sang of delighting in the Lord to receive the desires of one's heart, I also speak to you. Delight in my presence, and I will shape those dreams into realities that glorify my name. I do not lead you into hope to abandon you midway. My grace paves the path before you, and my truth is a lamp to your feet. Let my word guide you daily, that you may step forward without fear or hesitation. If doubt creeps in, remember that my strength upholds you, and that my promises stand firm through every season. I watch over you in every breath. My dear one, consider the seeds that lie dormant beneath the winter frost, waiting for the right moment to burst into new life. Similarly, your spirit may feel locked in a season of cold or stagnation, but I assure you that growth is underway. My plans for you, though sometimes hidden, are never absent. The same God who parted the Red Sea and rained manna in the wilderness is ready to do a new work in your life. When you face obstacles that seem insurmountable, remember that I am the God who brings water out of dry rock and light out of the darkest night. Allow yourself to embrace the unknown, for I hold your future in my capable hands. Even if you are uncertain of the path ahead, my grace will lead you step by step. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. I urge you to seek me with all your heart, for when you do, you will find me waiting patiently. Be encouraged by the words in Psalms, where the writer proclaims that I am a refuge and stronghold in times of trouble. Indeed, I am your fortress, your steadfast tower amidst life's tempest. As you pray, spill out every concern and longing within you, for I am the one who receives your words with unwavering tenderness. Your vulnerability does not repel me. Instead, it draws me closer, for I am the God who heals the brokenhearted. When you doubt your significance, recall how I intricately formed you in your mother's womb, weaving you with delicate care. My commitment to you stands firm, and my covenant of love will never be broken. I bless you. Move forward in peace. Hold tight to the knowledge that no mistake of yours can derail my eternal love for you. Even if you feel you have stumbled far from my presence, I am right here, ready to guide you back to safety. My grace does not waver based on your performance. It remains constant because of my unchanging heart. In the Gospel of John, you witness how I welcomed the weary and healed the wounded, never turning away a contrite soul. That same welcoming spirit embraces you today. Surrender every regret and every fractured dream. Place them in my hands and watch as I transform them into hope and new opportunities. Lean on my mercy when you lack direction, and rest in my peace when the storms rage. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. Sometimes the silence you experience is not a sign of my absence, but an invitation to draw closer. I invite you to pause, be still, and listen for my voice in the quiet moments that you often overlook. Like a gentle wind rustling through the leaves, my whisper can fill your soul with renewed peace and intimacy. Cherish these still moments, for in them I reveal the depth of my heart toward you. Even the mightiest storms cannot overshadow my gentle leading. I am the calm in every chaos, the anchor in every uncertain tide. May your heart find rest in knowing that I am the God who never sleeps, always watching and caring for each step you take. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. My beloved, lift your eyes from the dust and see the promises I have laid out before you. Recall how, in Genesis, I established a covenant under the arching rainbow, signifying a bond that cannot be undone. In the same way, I have established my covenant with you. Though storms may swirl, my faithfulness will remain your shield. Let my word be your daily bread and your guiding star through every predicament. I am aware that your heart sometimes aches from loneliness or regret. Yet I remind you that my presence surpasses every void. Do not allow the weight of yesterday's failures to rob you of tomorrow's joy. Arise, for a new dawn is breaking. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. If you ever question your worth, remember that I have called you by name, and you are mine. Like a shepherd who knows each sheep, I recognize your individual struggles and triumphs. No detail is too trivial for my care. When your soul thirsts for meaning, come to the waters of my hope and drink deeply. I will satisfy you with everlasting peace, not as the world gives, but as only I can give. In the Gospel of John, I spoke of offering living water to all who come to me in thirst. That living water is my Spirit, who nurtures you from within and bears fruit in every season. Therefore, worry not about your frailties, for my power works best in your weakness. I watch over you in every breath. I acknowledge that your burdens may be many, and the roads you have traveled may have left scars on your heart. Yet know that these scars do not mar your beauty. Instead, they testify to my sustaining grace. Every step you have taken, every lesson you have learned, shapes you into a vessel of compassion for others who walk similar paths. I am making all things new, even the parts of your life that feel beyond redemption. Let hope spring forth, for my love is boundless, and my mercies are new every morning. Do not shy away from my love, thinking yourself unworthy. I declared you valuable long before you knew my name, and I will continue to declare it forever. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Let your mind rest in the promise that I am constantly working behind the scenes, orchestrating details that will serve your ultimate good. Just as I led my people through the desert with a pillar of fire by night and a cloud by day, I will lead you with my presence through every phase of your journey. Even if your path seems obscured by shadows of doubt, my light remains unwavering. Hold fast to the assurance that I am your refuge, your strong tower when adversity closes in. Let your soul breathe in the fullness of my peace, for I never fail. Remember the words from Exodus, where I reminded my children that I am who I am, a boundless, eternal presence that lacks nothing. In that same spirit, I promise to fulfill your needs and calm your fears. I bless you. Move forward in peace. When your dreams feel distant or your goals seem unattainable, lean on my strength rather than your own. Your human limitations do not hinder me, for I delight in showing my power through those who humbly come before me. Think of young David facing Goliath, or Moses standing before Pharaoh. Time and again, I use seemingly unlikely individuals to accomplish extraordinary feats. You too hold a purpose beyond what your eyes can currently see. With faith even as small as a mustard seed, you can move mountains of doubt and discouragement. Take courage, for I have designed you to be an overcomer, not by might or cunning, but by the Spirit that dwells within you. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. I call you to a deeper trust, one that does not waver when faced with trials, but stands firm upon my eternal promises. My child, I see your hidden tears, the ones you have not shed in public, but have carried in silence. Though you may try to conceal your pain, it is not hidden from me. Like the Psalms declare, I collect every tear, and your pain is precious in my sight because it compels me to draw nearer. Do not be ashamed of your tears, for they water the seeds of hope I have planted in your soul. With each tear, you release the burden you were never meant to carry alone. Surrender your anxieties to me, and I will exchange them for my supernatural peace. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. No situation is too bleak that my light cannot break through. Even if you feel trapped in a valley of uncertainty, my rod and my staff will comfort you, just as the Psalms proclaim. Allow your gaze to shift from the looming shadows to the shining horizon of my eternal day. Rest in the knowledge that your name is engraved on the palm of my hand, and nothing can snatch you away from my protective embrace. Every promise I have made finds its yes and amen in my unchanging nature. Let my unwavering faithfulness become the anchor of your hope, securing you against the fiercest gales of life. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. My dear one, do you realize how precious you are in my sight? The entire tapestry of your existence is woven with divine purpose, even when the threads seem tangled. I recall every prayer you have spoken, every whispered plea for guidance and strength. In the hidden depths of your heart, I have placed gifts and talents that reflect my creativity. I encourage you to stir these gifts into life, for they are part of the wonder I intend to bring into the world through you. Like the branches of a vine, you are connected to me, the life-giving source that causes you to bear fruit in all you do. Embrace that reality, for in it, you find the fullness of your identity in me. I watch over you in every breath. Sometimes you see obstacles instead of opportunities. You might feel unqualified or too wounded to make a difference, Yet I am the God who bestows grace upon the humble and lifts the weary. Remember the story of Gideon, who saw himself as least in his family, yet I used him mightily. Turn your focus away from your shortcomings and place your eyes on my limitless capacity. In your most uncertain moments, take solace that my strength is magnified in your surrender. Let each day become an altar where you lay down your doubts and watch as I ignite them with the fire of my spirit, transforming fear into boldness. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. There is a unique radiance within you that reflects my own heart. I have set you apart, not to isolate you, but to demonstrate my glory through your life. Your distinct personality, experiences, and passion are gifts waiting to unfold. In the Gospel of John, you read that I am the true vine and you are the branches. Remain in me and you will bear abundant fruit. Apart from me, your growth is stunted, but with me, your harvest is bountiful. Never doubt your ability to flourish, for my Spirit works in you to accomplish more than you can imagine. My child, trust this process, for in my timing, every seed of potential will blossom. I bless you. Move forward in peace. When the road ahead seems unclear and every step forward feels like a risk, remember that I hold your future in my hands. I walk before you, paving the path and preparing your way. Even if your attempts falter, I am quick to catch you in my grace. My love is not conditioned by your performance. Instead, it is an ever-flowing river, sustaining you in drought and in plenty. Just as I fed Elijah by the ravens, I will provide for your needs in unexpected ways, if only you keep your eyes open to my provision. In the same manner, I parted the waters for my children to cross, so too can I part the barriers that stand in your path. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. I yearn for your heart to open fully to my presence, where you find rest and renewal for your weary soul. In the swirl of daily demands, you might forget to pause and soak in my love. Yet my invitation stands. Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Let the burdens slip from your shoulders as you cast them upon me, for I care for you. Let each breath be a reminder of my sustaining grace, each heartbeat an echo of my eternal promise. I do not merely want a corner of your life. I desire to envelop you completely with my warmth. Hear my voice and know I call you beloved. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Cling to the truth that I bring life where the world brings despair. Even in seasons of dryness, my wellspring never runs dry. In Revelation, you see that I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, holding dominion over all times and circumstances. Let that knowledge set you free from the chains of fear, for no circumstance can outrun my sovereignty. If you ever feel lost, whisper my name and sense my reassurance. If you ever stumble, call upon my mercy and know I lift you up. Fear may knock, but it cannot gain entry where my perfect love resides. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Consider how my hand shaped the cosmos, placing every star in the sky. That same hand molded your heart, imprinting upon it a capacity for wonder and love. Therefore, do not bury your gifts or hide your light under a bushel. Radiate my love in dark places, and watch as your testimony of faith touches hearts. Like Moses, you may feel inadequate in speech or skill, yet I will speak through you when you humbly yield. Do not let the magnitude of your calling intimidate you, for I empower those who submit to my leading. My beloved child, rise and reflect my glory. I watch over you in every breath. Sometimes the storms of life roll in unexpectedly, leaving you feeling exposed and vulnerable. In those moments, remember that I am your shelter, your hiding place from the tempest. Under the cover of my wings, no harm can truly conquer you, for my presence is a fortress unshaken by earthly turmoil. Just as the Psalms declare that I am your refuge, so I encourage you to run into my arms with childlike trust. Lay down your worries. My shoulders are broad enough to carry the weight of the entire universe, and surely they are strong enough for yours. When you dwell in the shadow of the Almighty, no evil can eclipse my protective light over you. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. My child, I extend to you an invitation of freedom, freedom from guilt, shame, and every chain that seeks to ensnare your spirit. I have already broken these chains at the cross, declaring you redeemed and beloved. Let that redemption permeate every aspect of your existence. When past memories try to haunt you or unkind voices echo in your mind, declare my truth over your life. You are chosen, you are precious, and you are sealed in my love. Recall how I turned Saul into Paul, transforming a persecutor into a fervent apostle. I can do the same with every painful piece of your story, turning it into a testimony of triumph. I bless you. Move forward in peace. When doubt whispers that you are standing alone, hear my voice louder still, affirming that I will never leave nor forsake you. Even if friends scatter and family misunderstand, my company is permanent. The Gospel of John shows how I welcomed the broken, the outcast, and the weary. So will I welcome you with open arms. Rest assured that I see beyond your mistakes into the potential I placed within you. Nothing you face can separate you from my unwavering affection. If you question your future, know that I have already walked its path and prepared every resource you need. I am here, your greatest advocate, your everlasting shield. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. Speak honestly with me, for I treasure authenticity over rehearsed perfection. Pour out your joys, sorrows, praises, and frustrations. Like a parent longs to hear the child's voice, so I long for your conversation. In that sacred space of prayer, I will comfort, correct, and guide you with unparalleled wisdom. As you lay bare your burdens, let my peace, which surpasses understanding, guard your heart and mind. Trust that I respond, though the answer may come in ways you do not anticipate. In the same manner I sent ravens to feed Elijah, I might provide through unexpected channels in your life. Keep your heart open, remain attentive, and you will not miss my gentle guidance. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Every day is another chance to experience the fullness of my grace. Do not let regrets overshadow the present moment, nor let future anxieties rob you of today's blessings. Walk in the promise of Psalms, which declares that I daily load you with benefits. From the rising of the sun to its setting, I lavish you with gifts both large and small, sometimes hidden in the ordinary details of life. Train your eyes to see my fingerprints in laughter shared with friends, in the warmth of sunlight, or in the stillness of a quiet morning. Such recognition will cultivate gratitude, which in turn invites even greater blessings. Rejoice, for I delight in your joy. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. You are more resilient than you realize, for my power upholds you. Consider how a seedling pushes through the hard earth to greet the light. So will your spirit break through challenges that try to bury you. I am the same God who watched over Daniel in the lion's den, shutting the mouths of predators. In your life, I continue to protect, guide, and deliver you from lurking dangers. Though trials refine you by fire, they do not consume you, for I am with you in the flames. Let your heart be fortified by my word, which stands as a bulwark against despair. Remember, I have called you by name, and you are mine. I watch over you in every breath. In moments of uncertainty, you might question whether your voice matters, or if your contributions can truly make a difference. Remember that I have chosen the foolish things of the world to confound the wise, so your apparent limitations do not negate my sovereign plan. Each act of kindness, each prayer uttered in earnest, carries the weight of heaven behind it. You might not see the immediate impact, but trust that seeds sown in faith will bear fruit in due season. Think of how a small stone felled Goliath. Your efforts, no matter how humble, can shift entire circumstances when guided by my Spirit. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Allow me to be the author of your story, weaving redemption into the very fabric of your experiences. Even your darkest chapters can become shining testaments of my ability to bring light from darkness. Nothing is wasted in my economy. Every tear, every trial can be repurposed for a future harvest of hope. Let my light radiate through those cracks, revealing how my strength triumphs where human efforts fail. I have set before you an open door that no one can shut, inviting you into deeper fellowship with me. At times you may feel unworthy or ill-prepared, but my grace qualifies you. Place your hand in mine and walk forward with courage. I bless you. Move forward in peace. Give yourself permission to rest in my love, for striving in your own strength can only take you so far. Remember how I called my disciples to abide in me, promising that apart from me, they could do nothing. Similarly, your greatest achievements bloom from a life deeply rooted in my presence. Do not be swayed by external pressures that demand ceaseless activity at the expense of spiritual nourishment. Instead, adopt a posture of stillness where your soul can commune freely with me. In that sacred resting place, clarity emerges, burdens lift, and genuine joy flourishes. Draw near, and I will draw near to you, covering you with my endless mercy. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. Never underestimate the power of praise. When darkness seems to encroach, lift up your voice in worship, declaring my goodness over every situation. As Paul and Silas sang hymns in prison and found chains miraculously broken, so can a heart of worship break the chains that encircle your mind and spirit. Let praise become your weapon, your rallying cry that ushers in my presence. Where my presence dwells, fear and hopelessness cannot remain. Even if your words falter, let the posture of your heart exude gratitude and reverence. Remember that I inhabit the praises of my people, taking delight in every note of your sincere adoration. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Think of how far my grace has already carried you, through seasons of pain, growth, and even triumph. That same grace remains an endless ocean, ready to envelop you in times of need. I see the compassion you show to others and the silent battles you fight within. Know that your compassion reflects my heart and your battles invite my intervention. The transformation I began in you will be carried on to completion. I do not abandon my works in progress. Though you may feel incomplete, I am the potter, skillfully shaping you into a masterpiece. Do not lose heart in the refining process, for every trial is another layer of your testimony of my faithfulness. I watch over you in every breath. When you reach the end of yourself, where human answers fail, my divine power shines brightest. This is not the end, but a pivotal point where you can choose to rely on me wholly. As the Israelites saw the Red Sea part, they witnessed that nothing is impossible for me. In your moment of crisis, I can bring about extraordinary deliverance. Embrace the humility of recognizing your need for me, for pride stands as a barrier to miraculous intervention. Lay your requests at my feet, believing that I can do exceedingly and abundantly more than you ask or think. Doubt not, for my track record of faithfulness spans generations. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. Reflect on the wonders of creation, the soaring eagle, the blooming lily, the rolling waves of the ocean. Each of these testifies to my majesty and careful design. How much more carefully, then, have I designed you, who bear my image? Let that reality sink deep into your spirit. You are not an afterthought. You are a cherished work of my hands. The same voice that stilled the storm on the Sea of Galilee can calm the turmoil in your life today. Reach out with your faith, however small it may seem, and watch as I respond with boundless compassion and might. Do not allow the challenges of life to overshadow my unwavering love. I bless you. Move forward in peace. My beloved child, I see the immense potential that lies within your heart, even if you sometimes doubt your own worth. I have knit you together so intricately that your every ability, every talent, and even your secret longings reflect my divine design. In the book of Psalms it says, "You are fearfully and wonderfully made," and I want you to embrace that reality with hope and confidence. Though there are moments you feel overlooked, know that I never fail to notice your inner radiance. You are not a random being adrift in the world. You are a precious gem fashioned in my image, destined to illuminate the path for those around you. No darkness can extinguish the light I placed in you, for my spirit sets your soul ablaze with purpose. I want you to believe that your uniqueness is not an accident, and that I rejoice in every quirk and idiosyncrasy you possess. You shine with my glory, and that radiance cannot be hidden under any cloud of fear or discouragement. Stand firm in faith, for my love never leaves you. I hear every cry of your heart, even those words you cannot utter aloud. I recognize when you keep your burdens locked inside, fearing that vulnerability might cause judgment or misunderstanding. Let me remind you that I am the one who sees every tear, each unspoken sorrow, and every silent plea for help. In the book of Exodus, I witnessed the afflictions of my people and delivered them with a mighty hand, demonstrating that I do not turn a deaf ear to those who suffer. Even now, I remain your steadfast advocate, standing with you in each battle you face. Why carry those heavy loads on your own? Surrender them onto my broad shoulders, where they will find rest and resolution. I do not promise you a life free of challenges, but I promise to journey with you through every trial. Embrace my presence and rely on me, for I am your strong tower amid storms. I watch over you in every breath you take. The voices of condemnation or doubt may swirl around you, yet my voice is stronger and infinitely more compassionate. I declare you forgiven, covered by grace, and led by mercy that renews itself every morning. Sometimes you hide from me, thinking your mistakes disqualify you from my favor. But recall how I clothed Adam and Eve even after they strayed, showing a glimpse of my eternal compassion. Let that promise guide you back into my arms, for condemnation is not my mission. I am the one who wields justice and mercy in perfect measure, shaping you into a reflection of my truth. You need not hold on to shame or fear of punishment, because I have already made a way for your full redemption. Open your heart and trust that I am more interested in lifting you up than in pointing out where you have fallen short. My child, your vulnerabilities do not drive me away. They draw me close, for I treasure every fragment of your life and every hope you cherish. You are never alone. I am with you forever. When the weight of worry presses upon your soul, remember that my wisdom surpasses every earthly solution you could imagine. I am the one who parted the Red Sea in the face of impossible odds. I am also the one who provides living water in the desert wilderness, quenching even the thirst you cannot name. Therefore, let every anxious thought be an invitation to lean more firmly into my abiding presence. Trust that the God who shaped the stars also orchestrates the details of your life. You do not have to force answers or strive in your own strength. You simply need to rest in my sovereign power. I know how your mind can race with concerns about the future, but I ask you to lay them before me. I have insights that transcend your human limitations, and I promise to guide you into greater clarity when the time is right. So release your grip on the need to control outcomes and trust that I see beyond every horizon you face. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Take solace in the fact that your struggles do not signify the absence of my love, but rather an opportunity to witness my grace firsthand. Look at the story of Joseph, who endured betrayal and imprisonment before eventually becoming a channel of blessing. In the same way, I can transform your greatest adversities into pathways of unexpected joy. I do not delight in your pain, but I can use even the darkest valleys to cultivate character, perseverance, and compassion within your soul. Trials may bruise you, but my healing power runs deeper than any wound. Instead of allowing bitterness or resentment to take root, open your heart to the comfort and new beginnings I offer. I hold you through every heartbreak, and I strengthen you in the moment you feel you cannot go on. I am your refuge and the lifter of your head, guiding you through sorrow into triumph. I bless you. Walk forward in peace. I invite you to pray without ceasing, not out of fear, but out of a vibrant longing to commune with me. Your prayers are not lost in the void. They rise like incense before my throne, stirring my compassion to act on your behalf. Consider how the Psalms reflect raw emotions, from despair to exultation, from repentance to celebration. Such honest prayers touch my heart, for I desire truth in the innermost parts of your being. Tell me your doubts, celebrate your victories, confess your failures. I welcome it all. Through heartfelt communion, you strengthen the bond that already exists between us. I am attuned to every sigh, every whisper, every halting request. Do not assume I only listen to elegant speech. A simple cry of, "Help me, Lord," is dear to my heart. There is no burden too trivial, no question too simple, for I cherish the sound of your voice seeking me. Surrender your anxieties in prayer, and watch as I exchange them for my transcendent peace. Stand firm in faith, for my love never leaves you. You might wonder why certain doors remain closed, or why certain milestones remain just out of reach. Let me remind you that my timing is often beyond the boundaries of human comprehension. When you feel impatient or discouraged, trust that I see the entire roadmap of your journey. I have reasons for every delay, reasons for every open and closed path, working all things together for the good of those who love me. As the Gospel of John demonstrates, my son waited for the right moment before performing certain miracles, revealing that my plan unfolds perfectly. Do not interpret my pause as inactivity. See it as preparation for the greater gifts I have in store. Rest in the knowledge that I orchestrate the seasons of your life, and each season is purposeful, shaping your faith and revealing my unending care for you. You are never alone. I am with you forever. Lift up your eyes from the daily chaos and behold my glory all around you. In the flutter of birds, in the gentle sunrise, in the laughter of loved ones, my presence is whispering hope into your heart. The world might try to drown my voice with countless distractions, but take a moment to be still, and you will sense me near. Like Elijah, who heard the still, small voice rather than the earthquake or fire, your soul must quiet itself to detect the nuances of my guidance. I do not always manifest in grand spectacles. Often, I come in subtle reminders of my devotion to you. Notice how a single verse from Scripture, a timely word from a friend, or a random coincidence can serve as my gentle reassurance. Rejoice in these seemingly small signals of my affection. Collect them in your memory as evidence of my hand in your life, and let them anchor your faith when storms arise. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. I call you a light in this world, a beacon reflecting my compassion and truth. You may believe your impact is limited, but I see the ripples your kind words and gentle deeds create. Like seeds carried by the wind, your acts of mercy land in places you might never visit, sprouting hope where despair once reigned. You do not need a grand stage or a colossal platform. Even in quiet corners, I magnify your willingness to serve. Let my love flow through your every interaction, from the simple smile you offer a stranger to the deep empathy you extend to a friend in distress. The Gospel of John reminds you that by this shall all know you are my disciple, if you love one another. Make your life a testament to that love. Allow people to see that your source of strength and mercy flows from the wellspring of my everlasting care. I watch over you in every breath you take. Never doubt that I have unique plans for you, designs that align perfectly with the gifts I have bestowed upon you. Sometimes you look at others and question whether you are equally talented or blessed. I urge you, do not measure yourself by human standards, but by my Spirit's affirmation. In Genesis, I gave Joseph the ability to interpret dreams, a skill that seemed unusual but ultimately saved nations. In you, I have placed gifts that may not fit the mold of what the world values. But in my kingdom, these gifts can be catalytic. Embrace that distinct calling rather than striving to mimic someone else's path. Let my Spirit breathe life into your natural abilities and refine them into divine ministries. When you align your passions with my purpose, you open a channel for blessings that exceed your expectations. I bless you. Walk forward in peace. My dear one, do not let shame or regret hinder you from receiving the fullness of my love. I know your past, every misstep, every painful memory. Yet I have already parted the waters of your failings, just as I parted the Red Sea for my people. I desire you to walk across on dry ground, unhindered by the baggage of condemnation. Remember how the Apostle Paul wrote that there is no condemnation for those who are in me. Let that truth ignite freedom in your spirit, enabling you to release the chains you still clutch. You are not meant to live under a shadow of guilt. You are meant to dwell in the light of my forgiveness. Accept it, own it, and share it. Others need to witness the power of grace at work in you so they too can believe in the possibility of renewed life. Stand firm in faith, for my love never leaves you. Take courage in knowing that I am your protector, your unwavering shield against the arrows of the enemy. When it feels like life hurls fiery darts of doubt, discouragement, or fear, you can take refuge behind my faithfulness. The psalmist declared that I am your fortress and deliverer, and that proclamation holds true in every generation. No matter how modern the struggle, the solution remains in my eternal presence. I guard you with fervent devotion, hemming you in behind and before. Do not think for a second that you fight alone. My heavenly host stands ready at my command. When forces of despair close in, call on me and see how I display my strength. Though the battle may rage, victory is certain because I reign victorious over every trial. You are never alone. I am with you forever. I invite you to trust in my plan even when it seems obscure. Think of how the Israelites wandered in the wilderness, guided by a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. In the same way, my presence leads you in ways that may not always appear logical to human understanding, but remain utterly perfect in my perspective. When you stand at the brink of a decision and your heart wavers, seek my counsel. I may speak through Scripture, a gentle stirring in your soul, or the wise advice of a mentor. The path might not be the simplest route, but it will be the one that shapes your character and deepens your reliance on me. You will see doors open unexpectedly, and you will know it is my hand guiding you. Trust this process, for I am the master craftsman working a masterpiece in your life. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Allow me to heal the wounds you carry, those invisible bruises you struggle to show the world. I am near to the brokenhearted, as the Psalms say, binding up their wounds with divine tenderness. Sometimes you feel your scars mark you as damaged, but I see them as the place where my grace shines through most radiantly. A wound that is surrendered to me can become a testimony of my power. Look to my son's hands and feet, forever marked by love's ultimate sacrifice. Those wounds echo healing for all humanity. In the same way, your own hurts, when offered up, can release streams of compassion and empathy into the lives of others. Let me replace bitterness with hope, resentment with understanding, and sorrow with joy. You do not have to carry old grief like a burden that weighs you down. Release it into my arms and watch as I transform your pain into something beautiful. I watch over you in every breath you take. You might feel small in a world that praises the spectacular, but remember that I delight in using the seemingly insignificant to accomplish the extraordinary. Look at David, a shepherd boy with a sling, chosen to dethrone a mighty giant. Look at the widow's mite, worth little by human standards, yet praised by my Son for its immeasurable value and generosity. So do not underestimate yourself. Every act of kindness, every moment of obedience, every prayer offered in secret resonates in my kingdom. Nothing is wasted when done in my name. If you feel overlooked, recall that I see your faithfulness even in hidden corners. I see the extra mile you go to bless someone, the quiet tears you shed for someone else's pain, and the gentle words you speak to encourage a friend. Such deeds fill my heart with joy, and I multiply them to bring hope to countless others. Stand firm in faith, for my love never leaves you. When you are confronted by obstacles so tall they seem insurmountable, remind yourself that I am the one who brings mountains low and raises valleys high. In Revelation, you see visions of my triumphant reign, illustrating that no power on earth supersedes mine. These vivid pictures serve as a reminder that I can level the playing field for you, even when the odds appear stacked against you. I do not delight in your sense of helplessness, but I use it as an opportunity to display my might. When you yield your battles to me, you welcome my unlimited resources into your situation. Fear may whisper that your challenge is too big or your capacity too small, but my word declares otherwise. Approach your circumstance with boldness, not because of your own strength, but because of my spirit within you. I promise that if you remain anchored in me, victory is inevitable. You are never alone. I am with you forever. My child, have you considered the gifts I have poured into you? The very talents, dreams, and inclinations you carry are avenues through which my grace desires to flow. If you bury them under doubt or hide them out of fear, you withhold a blessing meant to be shared with the world. I want you to develop and nurture these gifts, to cultivate them with diligence and humility. Do not let the fear of failure paralyze you. Recall how even Moses hesitated, claiming he was slow of speech. Yet I used him to lead a nation. I equip those I call, and I call each person according to my plan. Yes, your gifts may require practice, learning, and even correction along the way. But every step is a testament of faith in action. When you partner with my spirit, your endeavors flourish beyond what your natural abilities alone can achieve. Offer your gifts back to me and see how I transform them into instruments of hope, joy, and peace for those around you. I bless you. Walk forward in peace. At times, you yearn for a greater sense of purpose, wondering if your daily routines can possibly align with my grand design. Let me assure you that nothing is too mundane when done with a heart turned toward me. Even the simplest tasks can be acts of worship if carried out with love and gratitude. As you go about your responsibilities, whether tending to family, working in an office, or studying in school, whisper prayers of thanksgiving. Invite me into every action and see how your perspective shifts from obligation to devotion. The story of the Good Samaritan teaches you that holiness is found in the compassion you extend along the way, not only in lofty sanctuaries. Let my joy infuse your daily life so profoundly that even the most routine moments echo eternal significance. Keep in mind that I am not only the God of the miraculous, but also the God of everyday faithfulness. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Think about how even the cross, a symbol of shame and suffering, became the channel for the world's redemption. In this mystery lies the truth that I can transform every setback into an opportunity for growth. When you feel weighed down by past disappointments, recall my Son's resurrection, the ultimate turning of sorrow into joy. That same resurrection power dwells within you, strengthening every weakness and redeeming every loss. Offer me your heartbreak, your regrets, your missed chances, and let me use them for my glory. Let the seeds of sorrow you've planted be watered by my hope, sprouting a new harvest of resilience and victory. Nothing is too far gone for my restorative hand. I specialize in breathing life into what the world declares finished. Embrace this truth, for it will embolden you to stand and declare my faithfulness in the midst of any adversity. I watch over you in every breath you take. Perhaps you carry a dream that feels too big, so big it frightens you. I tell you, do not diminish the dreams I have placed in your heart. While the world may call them unrealistic, remember that I am the God who led Gideon's 300 men to triumph against an army far greater in number. Your limitations do not restrict me. Rather, they become the perfect backdrop for my divine intervention. When you question whether your dream is foolish, simply place it before me in prayer. If it aligns with my purpose, I will guide you in every step, providing wisdom and resources beyond your natural capacity. Walk boldly, for my word says that I have plans to prosper you, to give you a hope and a future. Let your fears evaporate in the heat of my unwavering faithfulness. Know this, I did not create you for mediocrity, but for abundance in every facet of life. Stand firm in faith, for my love never leaves you. There are moments you might feel the sting of loneliness, convinced that no one truly understands your struggles. Let me assure you that I understand more than you know. My Holy Spirit is called the Comforter for a reason, to walk with you through every valley and celebrate with you on every mountaintop. In the Gospel of John, you read how I will not leave you orphans, indicating that I have adopted you into my family. Reflect on that. You have an eternal Father who not only sees your fears, but also triumphs over them on your behalf. When life isolates you, draw near to me, for I am your steadfast companion, a friend who sticks closer than a brother. In my presence, you are enveloped by belonging, a belonging that surpasses human understanding. Cast your loneliness on me, and I will fill you with a sense of belonging that words cannot fully describe. You are never alone. I am with you forever. My child, keep your focus on the hope I place before you. The difficulties you face today do not define your destiny. They are stepping stones to build the endurance of your faith. Scripture testifies that suffering produces perseverance, and perseverance shapes character that fosters hope. This is not a shallow optimism, but a robust confidence anchored in my promises. Even when you cannot see any sign of progress, I am behind the scenes, weaving threads of deliverance into your story. In time, you will look back and marvel at how perfectly the puzzle pieces fit together. Lean not on your own understanding, but trust in my infinite knowledge. By doing so, you allow me to manifest wonders that exceed your greatest expectations. One day, the storms you endure will become a testimony of my sustaining power, shining as a beacon for those still weathering their own tempests. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Carry this truth with you. I long for you to know me intimately, not just as a distant deity, but as your ever-present counselor and friend. Yes, my majesty spans galaxies, and my throne stands in heaven. Yet my heart stoops low to cradle your joys and sorrows. The veil has been torn, granting you direct access to my presence. Approach me with confidence, and you will discover the warmth of my embrace, the comfort of my voice. You need not fear my judgment if you come with a humble heart, for my grace abounds where humility prevails. In Revelation, I am portrayed as the Alpha and the Omega, sovereign over all things. Yet I also knock gently on the door of your heart, asking to dine with you. Let that paradox fill you with awe, for I am both beyond comprehension and intimately near. I bless you. Walk forward in peace. When fear threatens to steal your peace, remember how I rebuked the winds and waves on the Sea of Galilee. That same authority dwells in my name, an authority that can silence the storms within your mind. Invite me to calm the churning waters of anxiety and cast out the tumult of confusion. Whisper my name in the depths of your despair, and you will find that terror flees where love reigns. Have faith like a child who trusts completely in their parents' protective arms. I do not promise a life without storms, but I promise to still them, to guide you through them, or to walk across them at your side. Think of Peter stepping out of the boat, his eyes locked on me, walking on waters that would have otherwise engulfed him. That is the power of focused faith. Keep your eyes on me and watch how the impossible becomes possible. Stand firm in faith, for my love never leaves you. There is no limit to my mercy toward you, no boundary to the compassion I wish to pour out. Though your sins may be scarlet, I wash them white as snow, inviting you to partake in my righteousness. Do not let guilt chain you when forgiveness is already offered. Let go of the fear that you will fail me again. I know your frame, that you are but dust, and I love you in your frailty. Your acceptance of grace does not excuse wrong choices, but it empowers you to rise above them. Once you grasp the extent of my love, you will naturally desire to follow my ways. I have given you my word as a lamp for your feet. In its pages you will find comfort, conviction, and the promise of restoration. Embrace the fullness of redemption. It is not just a one-time event, but a daily renewal of your mind and spirit. You are never alone. I am with you forever. My dear one, the road ahead might appear uncertain, but I have already walked it for you, marking every twist with my presence. Do not be overwhelmed by the shadows that try to cloud your vision. I am the light of the world, illuminating your steps so you will not stumble. When you are tempted to look back and lament missed opportunities or regretful decisions, remember that I hold your past, present, and future. In my kingdom, nothing is wasted. Each moment, whether triumphant or challenging, contributes to the tapestry of your calling. So do not be anxious about tomorrow. Let tomorrow worry about itself. Focus instead on the gift of this day and the next step of faith. Take it knowing I support you with everlasting arms. You will find that with each act of obedience, my grace multiplies, fueling you with renewed courage. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. Let my word be your daily guide. Spend time meditating on the scriptures, Genesis, Exodus, Psalms, the Gospel of John, Revelation, and beyond, and you will discover a roadmap for every emotional and spiritual terrain you may encounter. The truths within those pages are not relics of a bygone era, but living waters that quench your spiritual thirst. When you feel lost, let my word direct you to safe pastures. When you feel weak, let it remind you of my strength. In the quiet reflection upon my promises, your faith is fortified, making you resilient against the storms of doubt. Above all, remember that my word carries my heart, offering glimpses of my unending devotion to you. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you. I have seen every twist and turn in your journey, from the youthful dreams that blossomed in your heart to the disappointments that threatened to overshadow your hope. Yet I encourage you to let hope arise once more, for my spirit of resurrection can breathe new life into withered dreams. Recall how I called Lazarus forth from the grave, defying every human expectation. In like manner, I can resurrect the dreams, visions, and aspirations that you buried under layers of discouragement. With me, nothing is too far gone. Your hope in my power is never misplaced, for I delight in showing myself strong on behalf of those who trust in me wholeheartedly. You are never alone. I am forever by your side. As you move forward, keep your heart fixed on the destiny I have laid out for you. Do not compare your path to that of others, for each child of mine walks a unique journey. Comparisons breed discontent, but gratitude fosters contentment and joy. Celebrate the progress you see in others and trust that I have a tailor-made plan for your life. Whether the path is steep or winding, my presence paves a way of victory. You were made to thrive, not merely survive. My spirit within you is a continuous wellspring of creativity, resilience, and love. Draw from it freely, and let your life reflect my goodness to the world around you. Do not worry, for I am opening a new door for you. My beloved, hear me now. Your worth is infinite to me. No failure can diminish it. No circumstance can overshadow it. I have loved you before you ever knew my name, and I will love you long after you take your final breath on this earth. Let that love be the foundation upon which you build your identity. Allow no lie to tell you otherwise. As I hold the stars in their courses, so I hold your future. Stand firm upon the knowledge that you are my child, a co-heir with Christ, destined for hope and glory. Cling to this truth with unwavering resolve, for it will guide you through every valley and lead you to mountaintops of praise. I watch over you in every breath. Now, my precious one, as these words permeate your soul, let their encouragement settle in your heart. You have walked through truths and reassurances that echo my unfaltering presence and unending grace. Remember always that I am the author of your story, weaving each scene with my abiding love. Remain close to me in prayer, yielding every burden and trusting me to transform them into blessings. Keep your spirit alert, for I reveal myself in both the grand and the ordinary moments of life. My promise stands firm. I will never leave nor forsake you. Go forth in confidence, for you are embraced by a love that transcends understanding. Stay strong in faith, for my love never leaves you.